Rising star Eala shocks the tennis world with 2026 Australian Open main draw entry, SEA Games Journey. Tennis has always been a sport of stories, tales of grit, talent, and determination unfolding on courts around the globe. Every so often, a player emerges whose journey electrifies the sport and inspires millions. In 2026, one name is at the forefront of that narrative, Eala. The Philippines' young tennis sensation is no longer just a rising star. She is a force, a beacon for Southeast Asian athletes, and a player whose story transcends borders. The latest news has sent shockwaves through the tennis community. Eala has secured a spot in the 2026 Australian Open main draw, one of the most prestigious stages in tennis. But her journey doesn't stop there. Alongside global tournaments, Eala continues to honor her commitment to the Southeast Asian SEA Games, blending regional pride with international ambition. This dual focus highlights her versatility, dedication, and long-term vision. Let's delve deep into the story of Eala's remarkable rise, the significance of her Australian Open main draw entry, and how her SEA Games journey further solidifies her as a groundbreaking athlete. From Manila to Melbourne, the rise of a prodigy. Eala's story begins not in the world's tennis capitals, but in Manila, Philippines, a place where tennis is overshadowed by basketball and boxing. Yet Eala's talent was evident early on. She combined technical skill, agility, and mental acuity in a way rarely seen in players her age. Her junior career was already impressive. Multiple ITED junior titles, standout performances at international junior Grand Slams, an ever-growing reputation for resilience and competitiveness. But it wasn't just victories that marked her rise. It was her presence on court, the way she approached challenges, and the maturity she displayed in high-pressure situations. What makes Eala exceptional is her ability to bridge regional and global ambitions. For many players from smaller tennis nations, the path to the top is fraught with logistical and financial challenges. Eala navigated these obstacles with determination, guidance from a strong support system, and a focus that belied her age. The Australian Open main draw, a dream realized. Securing a spot in the main draw of a Grand Slam is a defining moment in any tennis career. For Eala, this milestone represents more than personal achievement. It is a historic moment for Philippine tennis and Southeast Asia. The Australian Open, held annually in Melbourne, is one of tennis's 4 Grand Slams and features the world's top talent. Competing in the main draw places Eala among elite athletes and exposes her to high-caliber competition that will challenge her skills, strategy, and mental endurance. Analysts highlight several reasons why Eala's entry is significant. Validation of talent. The main draw entry confirms that Eala is ready to compete at the highest level beyond junior success. Experience against top players. Exposure to seasoned professionals provides invaluable learning opportunities. Global visibility. Playing in Melbourne elevates Eala's profile, attracting media attention, sponsorship interest, and fan support worldwide. National pride. Every match is not just for personal glory. It is a representation of the Philippines on the global stage. SEA Games. Commitment to home and heritage. While the Australian Open places her on the global stage, Eala's commitment to the SEA Games reflects her dedication to her home country and region. Representing the Philippines in the SEA Games is not just about medals. It is about leadership, inspiration, and fostering a culture of athletic excellence. Eala's decision to compete in both the SEA Games and major international tournaments demonstrates remarkable balance and strategic career planning. It highlights her understanding that success is multifaceted. International ranking points are crucial, but so is cultural impact and national representation. The physical and mental grind. Balancing international competition with regional commitments is no small feat. Tennis is physically demanding, with tournaments requiring peak endurance, agility, and strength. Meanwhile, mental fortitude is equally critical. Grand Slam matches test concentration, patience, and adaptability under pressure. Eala's training regimen for 2026 has been designed to address these dual demands. Physical conditioning. Focus on endurance, speed, and recovery to withstand back-to-back tournaments. Mental training. Strategies for resilience, focus, and handling high-pressure scenarios. Tactical preparation. Match-specific strategy for a diverse set of opponents, from regional competitors in the SEA Games to top-ranked global players at the Australian Open. This comprehensive approach underscores Alex's professionalism and foresight, qualities that set her apart from peers. Breaking barriers, representation, and inspiration. Alex Eala's rise is significant not only for her personal achievements, but for the broader implications in Southeast Asia. Traditionally, the region has not been a powerhouse in professional tennis, with limited infrastructure and exposure for young athletes. Alex's success challenges that narrative. She represents youth empowerment, showing young athletes that international success is achievable with dedication. Gender representation, inspiring young girls to pursue sports, breaking stereotypes, and encouraging equity in athletics. National pride, elevating the Philippines' presence on the global sports stage. By excelling both regionally and globally, Alex embodies the potential of athletes from underrepresented regions. Her achievements encourage systemic growth in tennis and sports development programs. Strategic season planning, mastering the calendar. Alex's dual participation in the SEA Games and the Australian Open is a lesson in strategic career planning. Key elements include building confidence through regional success. Achieving victories in the SEA Games can provide momentum and reinforce mental toughness. Gaining exposure to top-level competition. The Australian Open tests her against elite players, offering insight into areas for improvement. Maximizing brand and sponsorship potential. Success in both arenas increases visibility. Her trajectory is not just upward. It is transformative, both for her and for tennis in her home region. Conclusion, a star shining bright. Alex Eala's inclusion in the 2026 Australian Open main draw, coupled with her continued commitment to the SEA Games, marks her as one of tennis's most exciting young talents. She represents skill, strategy, cultural pride, and inspiration. Her journey reminds us that greatness is multidimensional. It is about winning matches, yes, but also about representation, influence, and vision. Alex is proving that athletes from smaller nations can compete at the highest levels, balance multiple commitments, and inspire a new generation along the way. In 2026, as she steps onto courts in Melbourne and later competes with heart and pride at the SEA Games, the world will watch closely. Alex Eala is not just rising. She is shaking the court, breaking barriers, and redefining the future of tennis for Southeast Asia. The tennis world will remember 2026 as the year Alex Eala made her mark, not just as a competitor, but as a symbol of potential, perseverance, and regional pride. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.